This is Sung, and I'm the Principal and Director of Sky Academy. And in this episode, what I want to do is, now that we've kind of looked at how to add, subtract, multiply and divide fractions, rational numbers, whole numbers, decimals, etc. What I want to do is take a step towards looking at how to do multi-operational questions. And in particular, I want to look at the order of operation in which you do a specific question. Okay, so this is something that should be revision to most people, but you may recall that the way in which you do multi-operational questions are done follows the rule BIDMAS or BODMAS, right? So you may have learnt it as either one of those two. They basically are the same thing. BIDMAS and BODMAS are the same thing, but the I and the O stand for different things, right? So BIDMAS is an acronym where each of the letters stands for one of the operations, and you do them in the order in which they appear in the word. All right, so let's have a look at the order in which you do things. Number one, B stands for brackets. So wherever you see a brackets, you do them first. B stands for brackets, all right? I or O, depending on whether you've learned it as BODMAS or BIDMAS, stands for indice. I stands for indice, O stands for order. Order means power, okay? So basically what you're doing first is the powers. So basically squares, cubes, square roots, cube roots, that sort of things, They're all forms of orders or indices. The next thing that you do is division and multiplication. And you don't do division before multiplication, you don't do multiplication before division, you do them in the order that they appear from left to right. Okay? So you do division and multiplication together, but you've got to do division and multiplication before you do any sort of addition and subtraction. And addition and subtraction, again, you don't do them in any particular order, you do them in the order that they appear from left to right. Okay? A side note with brackets, the way you do brackets is you work not from left to right, but from inside out. Alright, so you work from the inside of the brackets, the innermost brackets towards the outermost brackets. Alright? So in this one, you work from inside out. Order of operation, you do them first. Division and multiplication, you work from left to right. And addition and subtraction, you work from left to right. Okay? So that's the order in which you do them. So let's have a look at a specific question like that. You might look at this and you get freaked out, right? Because you get freaked out because there's so much involved. But really, if you break it down, it's really not that hard. And let me just go through how you might do this. Alright? And if you can do this sort of question, I can guarantee you can do any sort of order of operation question. So let's have a look. I'm going to use a different colored pen as we go through it, just so that you know which processes we're doing. Alright? So the first thing we do is the brackets, and there's a lot of brackets here, but what I want to do is focus on the innermost bracket. Alright? See how you got a bracket, set of brackets inside another set of brackets? Now, you do the innermost bracket first. Right? Now, one of the things that I want to mention is, see how this is a square bracket, and this one's a round bracket, and this one's a round bracket? Don't get put off by the different types of brackets, thinking that different types of brackets mean different things. They just mean the same thing. The reason why this one's got square brackets and this one's got round brackets is so that you don't confuse the brackets with each other. Okay? So basically what you do is your inside set of brackets first. So you do this first, and then we can also do this at the same time. So what the question should, the next line of the working out for this question should be 2 to the power of 3 plus, and now because we're going to do this first, alright, what's 21 plus 52? Well, it's 73, right? So we're going to subtract that from 103 now, alright, and we can put round brackets around it because we don't have another set of brackets that we can confuse the round set of brackets with anymore. Alright? Minus, and then we'll do this. Alright? 9 plus 11 is 20 times 6 divided by 12. Now, do you see what we've done? what we've done is we've done this set of brackets and we've put the answer there. We've done this set of brackets and we've put the answer there. Okay, so we've just rewritten this question having done the first step, which is the brackets from the inside out. Then we do the next set of brackets. We do this next. So let's have a go at this. So we're going to do this next. What's 103 minus 73? Well, it's going to be, I think it's going to be 30. Yep. Minus 20 times 6 divided by 12. And then you have the 2 cubed at the front. Okay. Now, when you get really good at this, you can do 3 or 4 steps at once. And I would have, you know, if it was up to me, I probably would have done the 2 cubed as well. All right, because it doesn't affect the brackets. But to labour the point, and to make the point, you know, to drive the point home, I want to do the brackets first, which we've done. All right. So do you see how we've done this set of brackets and put the answer there, and then everything else just goes where they belong. The next thing we do is we do the indices, all right, or the orders, all right, 2 to the order of 3. Okay. So the indices will be 2 to the power of 3 is 8 plus 30 minus 20 times 6 divided by 12. And so this goes there, this goes there, this goes there, and this goes there. The next step is we do the multiplication and division, right? Division and multiplication. You don't do the division before the multiplication, you do the multiplication, then you do the division, but in the order that they appear from left to right, okay? So what we'll do this, minus 20 times 6 is 120, so it's minus 120 divided by 12, 8 plus 30, this goes down here, this goes down there, this goes down there, right? Do you see what we're doing? And then the next step after that is to do this, 100 divided by 12, okay? And that's going to give you an answer of 10, all right? 8 plus 30 minus 10. So let's work that out. 8 plus 30 is 38, minus 10, because you do them from left to right now. 8 plus 30 is 38, minus 10 gives you 28, okay? So that is basically how you do any sort of order of operations question. Now, if you can follow what I've done here, you can pretty much do any sort of order of operation type question, okay? So what I'll do is I'll stand over here so you can take a look at BIDMAS, and then I'll stand over here so you can take a look at this working out. Make sure you can follow it, and I'll see you on the next episode. Thank you very much for watching.